Namaskar.
Namaskar.
Welcome to our episode number 3 today. After first 2 episodes, we got very good feedbacks, and let's address something which is going on right now with the India-Nepal relations and the border disputes. So again, I am being joined by my father, Papa. Welcome back.
Thank you.
And इंडिया नेपाल बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग एक मेरे ख्याल से रिलेशन है हमारा, जहाँ पे दे प्रैक्टिकली हैव 2 बॉर्डर्स ओनली. राइट नाउ दे हैव ओनली 2 बॉर्डर्स, एक चाइना के साथ, तिब्बत के साथ, दूसरा इंडिया के साथ. तो काफ़ी लोगों ने बाइनरी में फाइंड आउट करने की कोशिश की है कि ये 2015 का इशू हो गया था या उससे पहले का कुछ इशू था. तो क्या सिर्फ यही इशू है इंडो नेपाल रिलेशन का, कि शायद हमें थोड़ा सा पहले 18th सेंचुरी तक जाना चाहिए इस बात को?
We should go back to the 18th century.
We have to go back to the 18th century. So can we divide this into 2 parts? One from 18th century till 1947, till the time India became independent, and from 47 to present.
Yes.
To understand what was this thing.
Yes.
So नेपाल, जहाँ तक जो हमने हिस्ट्री देखी है कि भाई वो काठमांडू से एक्सपैंड होकर किंगडम आया, एंड एज एनी किंगडम विच इज़ एन एक्सपेंशन मोड, which is obvious that it will have a war with Tibet, subsequently with China, and after that they have come south towards the present day Uttaranchal side, right? So कहाँ पे हुआ उस जर्नी की तरफ, इनकी रिलेशन की जर्नी की तरफ अगर लेके जाएं तो कैसे आप हमको एक्सप्लेन कर पाएंगे इसमें?
See, as far as the western portion is concerned of Nepal, so it is, they came right up to Satluj River, which covers whole Kumaon area, Garhwal Kingdom, the present day Uttarakhand, and part of Himachal Pradesh, which includes the kingdom of kingdom of that area also.
Okay.
And what happened that the Prithvi Shah, who became the king of the Nepal during the 18th century, late 18th centuries, they first attacked on Kumaon
अच्छा. Okay.
and captured the areas.
Okay.
And thereafter, right up to 1791, they reached to the Garhwal kingdom,
Okay.
the lower portion.
Okay.
So lower portions are Salani area,
Okay.
which is now under the which was once upon a time Laston subdivision.
अच्छा.
So that is, they went up to Bhairavgadi, which is a Ganga Salan area. So Ganga Salan area starts from Swargashram side
अच्छा.
to Laston side. So they reached up to Bhairavgadi, the Lamur Patti present day, and during Mughal period it used to called to be Pargana. So Pargana Ganga Salan, and near to the Gumkhal area.
Okay. Okay.
So, but they had to retreat. Reason being that the Nepal was also involved in expansion of its territory in the east also,
Sikkim side.
and Sikkim side also, as well as also on the north. And there have been
Tibet.
attack by them on Tibet side, and there have been counter attacks from the Tibet to Nepal.
Okay.
So the Tibetans or the Sino area, they attacked the Nepal, so they had to retreat in 1791.
Okay.
And it was so much atrocious. Even they killed the small children. और उसको हिंदी में ओखली बोलते हैं. ओखली में उनको कूटा है.
एक तो बड़ा फेमस है गढ़वाल के, तो लोकगीत भी बड़े हैं कि जो गोरखाली राज के जो एट्रोसिटीज,
गोरखाली राज बाद में आया था, उनको रिट्रीट करना पड़ा था. बट दिस इज द एरिया व्हिच इज द once upon a time Lansdowne subdivision.
And this is also the time when Garhwal and Kumaon had the wars among each
wars,
other.
and they have a rivalry with each other, the kingdoms.
गढ़वाल के राजा का पुतला उत्तराखंड से पहले जलाया भी जाता था वहाँ पे, बड़ा
अभी भी होता है उनका. That is during the Dashera period.
दशहरा पीरियड.
तो खतुड़ी क्या बोलते हैं उसको, something like that.
Famous festival.
Famous festival. So they had to go back. But again, because Kumaon was under him at that time, Again in 1804, they attacked Garhwal kingdom, but not through the lower portion.
अच्छा
They came from the upper portion, which is present-day Chamoli district,
अच्छा ओके ओके
or where the Uttarakhand is likely to shift its capital also. That side.
गारसन से
हाँ.
ओके
So they came via that way, and they came right up to Srinagar.
ओके गढ़वाल श्रीनगर
Garhwal
काफी लोगों को
Srinagar.
श्रीनगर
हाँ, Garhwal
होता
Srinagar.
है
Srinagar used to be the capital of the Garhwal kingdom,
ओके
and it was so much that the brother of the king was also killed. So many persons, so many their top army peoples were killed, and it was so heavy from 1804 to 1812-13 that the king of Garhwal has to take a shelter in Saharanpur area under the Mughals. That time it was under the Mughals.
पर वैसे मुगल्स कभी जीत नहीं पाए थे
नहीं गए नहीं थे, लेकिन वो आपका एरिया हरिद्वार तक ही था ना.
करेक्ट करेक्ट
The Garhwal kingdom was up to Haridwar. So they went to via Dehradun. They went to there.
पर देहरादून तो काफी सीसॉ रहा मेरे ख्याल से गढ़वाली फोर्सेस हैव वन क्वाइट अ फ्यू टाइम्स बैक बट देन अगेन दे लॉस्ट
They have lost. There was for 10-12 years. They used to fight with each other.
देहरादून यूज्ड टू बी द हॉट स्पॉट
Hotspot. Dehradun used to be, and they after conquering that one, they went to Sirmaur side. Sirmaur is the Himachal Paonta Sahib side,
अच्छा
and then from there to say that right up to Kangra.
अच्छा
They went up to this thing. When he has to take a shelter, could not fight the king of Garhwal, then he sought the assistance from the East India Company. So East India Company, because the Mughals were virtually restricted to the Delhi and nearby. So whole of the plain area, hills they did not. Whole of the plain area from Delhi to Calcutta, virtually it was being controlled by British East India Company.
ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी
Then they requested the East India Company, and then the East India Company has there is a war between the Gorkhas and the East India Company.
सो ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी का आई थिंक एक इंटरेस्ट ये भी था बिकॉज ऑफ द बंगाल साइड ऊपर आपका सिक्किम साइड पे भी वहाँ पे भी कंट्रोल करना था समवेयर
वो बाद में था. That came later on. That was a different issue.
अच्छा
That what happened was that I will tell you. That is we are discussing western portion.
Okay.
That is on the eastern portion.
Okay.
How that happened.
ओके
So then what happened that the Gorkhas lost the war, and in that there is a treaty of Sugoli.
करेक्ट
Sugoli is in Champaran district
Okay.
of present day Bihar. So that treaty was there.
ओके
As far as the east is concerned, the Nepalese expanded their empire right up to Tista river.
ओके
So there the Nepalese control or the kingdom they expanded from Tista to Satluj. It is called.
ओके
East is Tista, Satluj. So the portion between the Mechi river, which is present day boundary between India and Nepal in the east, was earlier under the Sikkim,
ओके
under the Chogyal.
ओके
So they captured the Chogyals this area.
ओके
I make clear it to you that Kalimpong was not part of Nepal conquer. That was conquered by the Bhutan, although it was also
Sure.
part of Sikkim.
अच्छा ओके
And the
But the
Bhutanese,
Darjeeling side was in the Nepal side.
Darjeeling captured by Nepal.
Nepal. And the Kalimpong side.
Kalimpong side was captured by Bhutan.
So मैं एक थोड़ा सा एक यहाँ पे I will get this semblance here. Is that is the same treaty which is still causing the border dispute, right?
Yes,
Yes. So
present day border dispute is Treaty of Sugoli's that
interpretation.
interpretation.
Okay.
So, and that too, particularly it is on the at two places. One is on the Kalapani river, Kalapani side,
यहाँ भी
Kalapani area, and the other is about the Susta area. Susta area in the Champaran side. And
So-
the Susta area that is there, that is because of the changing course
of the river.
of the river,
Okay.
Gandak river.
Okay. So
So
अगर मैं
what
यहाँ
happened
बोलूँ,
that
this
the
is-
Indian village which was across here,
हाँ,
now the which was earlier on the other side of the Indian side of the border has gone towards the Nepal side because of the change of the course of the river.
So natural boundary जो थी
So
वो
that is there,
government-
and recently there has been a dispute when the Bihar government wanted to repair the hydro project. It was constructed there,
Okay.
so they did not allow people to come to on that side.
ठीक है. So वो हम second part में हम
हाँ,
discuss
second
करेंगे.
part.
So ये जो
So-
1814 का event है ये बहुत important है.
हाँ.
Because I think that is the same one which created one of the most decorated arm of the Indian Army. I think the Britishers asked for the Gurkhas to be the part
Later
of,
on, after the treaty.
after the treaty. Yes,
हाँ.
one of the part of the treaty was that also.
So in the treaty, what happened that in the treaty it was Sugoli treaty said that the west of Kali river, Nepal ceded to the India or say the Garhwal kingdom.
British, yeah, Garhwal kingdom.
So the west of Kali river coming that one. So there has been a different issue again by the these people Britishers.
So battle कितनी लंबी चली थी Britishers and British Garhwal forces and with the Gurkhas.
That is from 12 to 14. Otherwise, it was
2 years.
between the 8 years were between the
Garhwal and
Garhwal
and last 2 years.
हाँ. So
supported
Kumaon
by-
was already conquered by them. So Kumaon was ceded to the British Empire. And Garhwal kingdom, it was the Garhwal king who has asked for the help from the assistance from the this one. So in the way that they have decided that the British Garhwal will be there, and which includes
So they
Srinagar,
divided Garhwal into two parts.
Tehri and British Garhwal.
Tehri and British. Well,
So
according to
Alaknanda
Garhwal,
river,
basically-
Alaknanda river, right up to Rudraprayag, was the dividing this thing, and from there is a hilly area or a small rivulet which divided this thing. So the present day Rudraprayag district, not whole, was part of British Garhwal.
But एक surprising है पूरा
The
इसमें.
British Garhwal, present day British Garhwal is now in 3 districts:
Okay.
Pauri, Chamoli, and Rudraprayag.
Okay. So ये बड़ा एक सरप्राइजिंग एस्पेक्ट था इसमें जो कि गढ़वाल जो श्रीनगर थी बट श्रीनगर वेंट टू ब्रिटिश गढ़वाल ठीक है जो हम पौड़ी गढ़वाल से जानते हैं आज एंड आई थिंक द ब्रिटिशर्स वर नॉट वेरी हैप्पी विद
Right up to 47 it is to be called British Garhwal.
दैट इज ऑफिशियल नेम और दैट
Official name.
दैट इज ऑफिशियल नेम बिकॉज़ मेरे को मालूम है
Pauri Garhwal
बड़े
became only
बुजुर्गों की बातें सुनिए तो वो सब
नहीं
ब्रिटिश
thereafter it was only Garhwal.
अच्छा
It was Garhwal right up to 1957-60
ओके
because in 1957 or during that period 57-60 when because of the Sino-Indian problems, not conflict problems, UP government created 3 border districts:
ओके सो उसमें भी हम आएंगे सेकंड पार्ट में
Uttarkasi, Chamoli, and Pithoragarh were created with this thing, and then the name was there Chamoli Garhwal and Pauri Garhwal.
ठीक है सो हम इसमें आते हैं अभी इसके बाद सो अभी 1814 के बाद एक तो बॉर्डर डिस्प्यूट सॉल्व हुआ दूसरा आई थिंक वन ऑफ लाइक अ ट्रिब्यूट टू द ब्रिटिश आर्मी द गुरखास
I'm coming to that.
ठीक है
So then what happened that they have then when the Britishers were highly influenced by the way the Gurkhas fought the war. So in that later on they asked the king of Nepal that we want to create we want to bring the Gurkhas in our army. So it was 39 Bengal regiment.
या इट वाज बंगाल रेजिमेंट
Bengal regiment in which most of the people from Kumaon became part of Gorkha this thing.
तो गुरखा रेजिमेंट तो काफी टाइम तक जो आपका कुमाऊं रेजिमेंट एंड द गढ़वाल राइफल्स हैड बीन पार्ट ऑफ गुरखास
Gorkha, 39 Bengal regiment. They were not 39 only, Bengal regiment. Treaty of Sugoli, as far as the east is concerned, the boundary was made Mechi river,
ओके
and the areas between Tista and Mechi river were because there were only 2 parties in the Treaty of Sugoli, East India Company and Nepal. So they ceded the areas of present day Darjeeling or the area between Tista and Mechi to the East India Company.
Okay.
which later on
Hmm.
in 1816 or 1817 treaty, they again gave it back to the king of or the Chogyal of the Sikkim.
Okay.
So that is there.
So ये आपका जो पहला हम कहेंगे कि पहला फेज था,
हाँ.
उस पर्टिकुलर जो हम जर्नी की बात कर रहे हैं उसका पहला फेज यहाँ पे आ जाता है.
हाँ, then again a little bit about the Kali River. The only word says that the Kali River will divide the boundary between the British Garhwal and British India, Kumaon and Garhwal, present day Uttarakhand, and Nepal.
Okay, ठीक है.
And the dispute is that which is the source of river of the Kali River.
Okay, so we will come to that part again. But अगर मैं आपको ये पूछूं कि अभी 1857 तक, अगर मैं 1857 तक लेके जाता हूँ, इसके बीच में कुछ सिग्निफिकेंट डेवलपमेंट थी टुवर्ड्स द रिलेशन बिटवीन द जो प्रेजेंट डे इम्पैक्ट भी करता है, या फिर जिसको मैं कहूँगा कि एक हिस्टोरिकल हैंगओवर रहा हो. तो ऐसा कुछ था टिल 1857 कि वेयर यू नो इंडो नेपाल बॉर्डर की आज की डेट तक भी हमें इफेक्ट करती है जो चीज़ें.
नहीं, 1857 तक तो वो नहीं था, बिकॉज द गोरखास which included in that force which included the Kumaoni and the Gadwalis, they fought in favor of East India Company in 1957.
In 1857.
1857 report.
I think siege of Delhi is by the Gurkha Rifles.
That is there.
I think I will say all the dirty work of the Britishers which were done in the Indian side was because of the neutrality of Gurkhas. It was for them it was much easier to use.
Yes, yes. And Gurkhas, as you have already said, the Gurkhas form the other two areas also form the part of the Gurkha regiment.
So basically Gurkha, Gadwals and all, kahin na kahin pe, because of historically not being part of the mainstream, the rulers who ruled India. आप दिल्ली सल्तनत की बात कर लीजिए, चाहे आप मुगल्स की बात कर लीजिए, and
so this is then
ये कभी भी इन्होंने यूपी हिल साइड में जो हिल्स एरिया हैं वो कभी कैप्चर नहीं किए प्रॉपर्ली. आफ्टर 1857 से 1947 के बीच में, so of course there were many people from the Nepali descent who were an active part of the independence movement, right? And somewhere or other that was I think somewhere or other they also became part of it just because of the structure, because इतना intertwined था और या फिर इतना इंटर रिलेशन है, इतना कल्चरल एक्सचेंज है बीच में कि आई थिंक वो लाइंस ब्लर्ड हो गई, राइट. एंड कहीं ना कहीं ये शायद
एक्टिविटीज वर ओनली इन इंडिया,
द एक्टिविटीज ओनली इन इंडिया, एंड देन उनको ये था कि भाई शास के खिलाफ वहाँ पे भी हमें कुछ करना चाहिए, तो वो एक फाउंडेशन सी बना दी थी. सो कुछ और सिग्निफिकेंट था इस बीच में बिटवीन इंडिया एंड नेपाल. एंड when did it happen that slowly Nepal started, there was a feeling of Nepal becoming protector of India?
The thing is that in 1911 Tibet became independent of the Republic of China.
Okay.
And it remained right up to 49.
Correct.
That's why earlier we have been talking about the Simla Convention.
Correct.
So British were also happy that it is the Tibet independent. Buffer state. And the British main aim was that the Tibet should remain independent of China because it will be a buffer state for them in between, on one side Russia and China and the East India Company or the British India.
That time.
Even Nepal also they were keeping all these things. Nepal, Sikkim and Bhutan. They were used to be buffer.
So Nepal dependence जो आप कल्चरली इकोनॉमिकली आप बोल दीजिए, जो इंडिया पे आई थी, ब्रिटिश इंडिया के ऊपर आनी स्टार्ट हो गई थी उस समय, या वो दैट इज अ पोस्ट इंडिपेंडेंस?
नहीं, it is from the beginning that they were Indian culture, most of them. Only on top Himalaya, the Vyashini or something like that.
और फिंगर्स वाली बात
नहीं, वो that was China's thing. That is China's thing. The palm you are talking about, the palm is the
Tibet palm, and Nepal को North Nepal को at least part of Tibet मानते हो.
Tibet is the palm of the Chinese hand. So it was a different issue.
Okay.
Nepal really was since religiously particularly. Either there was a Buddhism there, which went from India, or basically they are Hindus. There is no other this thing. There is no Muslims earlier.
हाँ वो तो तराई एरिया में आई थिंक
नहीं, वो तो
बहुत बाद में आना
बहुत
start
बाद
हुआ।
में।
हाँ वो तो बहुत बाद में हुआ।
After independence,
हाँ
even the Muslims or others, they were not interested to go there. Even the missionaries did not go in the kingdom area. It was
But
only
it was
there
like a iron curtain there, or how, what was exactly?
because of the kingdom.
See, why I'm asking this question is because I know that Nepal, when Gurkhali Raj was there, so which were not Nepali or Gurkhalis, were subjected to a very harsh environment. And that included like lot of slave markets which were there at that
Yes.
time. I think most famous of them were in Haridwar, right? Which was a surprise because being a holy place for, you know, that culturally it was a very holy place. To have a slave market somewhere like that. So if I take that that way of rule, and if I ask how was Nepal before 1947, so how was the rule like? Rule was like atrocious, like with the king ruling with the iron fist.
Yes, Iron Fist and his advisors,
And his advisors.
particularly Ranas.
Okay.
The Ranas, even
तो
they,
राणास के लिए जो नेगेटिविटीज जो हम सुनते हैं अभी नेपाल, मतलब जो जिन लोगों को ज़्यादा पता है नेपाल बॉर्डर्स के बारे में, नेपाल के बारे में, तो राणास के लिए एक नेगेटिविटी बहुत ज़्यादा होती है. Okay, so that is
even because of the Ranas after independence, post-independence area in 1952, the king has to run away from there to India, took shelter.
Okay, so we will come to that on the second part. So, but anything still significant till 1947?
No, that was virtually they were being just with the Indian, British India, this thing.
So
they knew
basically-
it very.
So
But
basically
the
back-
basic thing is that they were not pro-Tibet or pro-China at that time, excepting the border, because Tibet
This
was
is when before independence, you say.
even before independence. Tibet was totally dependent on the trade, of which the main route were present day Uttarakhand or Nepal. Nepal is a bigger size. Nepal, Bhutan, Sikkim.
Okay.
So they were the.
So it is like a state which is happy with itself right
Ha,
now,
ha, ha.
and you know having
Yes.
an equidistance from
Because,
India, from Tibet, from
present day. But at that time, Tibet was for trade. Tibet was mostly dependent on this side.
on Nepal.
Nepal.
No, I'm saying Nepal was like a state which is like content with its boundaries. Semi-dependent from India, equidistant from Tibet side, and somewhere or other they are like they have made peace with the Britishers by giving their armed forces there.
No, not only peace, because they were just like other kingdoms of India. Nepal was also that India will, British India will protect them.
So British India became protected from.
Protected.
Okay, and in return of that, they are providing the armed forces for
The only thing is that the Britishers did not do the things which they did here about the Nepal, Bhutan, Sikkim, etc.
Okay.
That they will
Take over
or
if
this
there
thing,
is
because
no
they
threat.
wanted that Tibet, they were the buffer between the Tibet and Nepal is the buffer. Nepal, Bhutan, Sikkim, these were the buffers between this thing. And
With India, I think their involvement was much higher with Indian states. Nepal, they left it on itself as long as they are providing their workforces and they are happy to be a buffer state in between China and India. Right? So, ये हमारी relationship define करता है with Nepal till 1947. But this phase is very important, not because of what we talked in the second part, but I think what we talked in the first part is the 1814 treaty.
1815 treaty.
1815 treaty. Because that treaty is still giving us some niggles as of now. Right?
Treaty of Sugoli.
Treaty of Sugolia is very good. Okay. So that's the first part of the things till 1947, where we have landed with Nepal. And I think there is not too much of interest in that part, but was very important to understand that Nepal before 1815 was one part of India, was ruler of one part of India, right? And historically we cannot erase that part. And the the area in which they are still putting their contentions is originating from that 1815 treaty. Still what we are having is from the 1815 treaty, right? So thank you very much. I think it was a good conclusion to understand how it goes, and I wanted to make this short presentation, guys. We wanted to make that short presentation on what is Indo-Nepal border situation before 1947, and before 1947 that part was very, very important to understand, because that will define our further conversation, which is going more and more interesting now. Thank you very much.